Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome to the monthly meeting of the CNCF Deaf and Hard of Hearing Working Group. It is wonderful to again see all the familiar faces that I get a chance only to meet in GroupCon. So, before we start the meeting, just a note about the CNCF Code of Conduct, which is just to be respectful of one another. So before we start the meeting, do we have any new faces who would like to introduce themselves?
I think it's the old crew.
I think, yeah, most people they've been
Yeah.
here before. So welcome. Oh, hi, Chris. Welcome. What's your sign name, Chris? Just spelled Chris. Chris. Okay. Yeah. Keep it simple.
Hi, Jay.
Sweet and
Hi.
simple.
I think I made a mistake last time where I missed to ask Chris to introduce himself. So maybe we can have Chris himself introduce himself today.
Yeah, I'm not really new, but I haven't had a formal introduction anyway. So I can go ahead and introduce myself again. I think it's probably the second or third time, truthfully. But anyway, my name is Chris, and I'm a tech lead here at BoostLink, and I focus on cloud native. And so I think it's maybe my third time coming to the meeting. So I look forward to these meetings, and I look forward to learning more from all of you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. And I would also like to thank the interpreters who are interpreting. Thanks, thank you very much, because without you, we would not be able to have this meeting. Uh, yeah. Uh, okay, let's get started. So the one thing I had to start, the CubeCon main track notifications are going to be out on July 28th. Uh, I actually wanted to have this meeting on July 29th, but apparently it was like a last minute idea and it was too late to move the meeting. So by next Monday, by coming Monday, we will get to know about what are all the, who have the CSPs got selected. Okay, and in case our main CSP is not selected, we still have a second chance with the co-located event. So the co-located event CSPs are going to be out around August 13th. And I want to share one update that I was asked if I would like to be in the review committee for the Cloud Native University co-located event. Yeah, only for the Cloud Native University co-located event. So I opted to be a reviewer and I finished the review one yesterday. Yesterday was the last date for us to complete the renewal reviewing. So like we were some about maybe about 10 folks and each of us gave our reviews and then the program co-chairs will see our reviews, they will see our comments and then they will make the final selection. So in all, I had about 87 talks to review. 87. And maybe I think I skipped a few talks, about maybe 7, because they were probably not related to my field or like I was not too confident about reviewing that. So I skipped about 6 or 7 talks, but I overall reviewed 80 talks, and it was quite a wonderful learning experience. And one thing that really stands out is, and I want to share my personal experience, like you see in the session as CFP, it very specifically asks us only to submit a maximum of 2 talks. So 2 talks for the main track, 2 talks for the co-locator. But the limit of 2 talks is never enforced. So we can also submit 3 talks, 4 talks, even 5 talks. And I thought, okay, when we have the limit, why not use it? But yesterday when I was reviewing, I realized the pain of submitting more than 2. one person submitted 9 talks. Now, when we are reviewing 80 talks, okay, we want to make sure we select the maximum number of speakers. Yes, Catherine, you have something to say.
I was gonna say, like, they lifted the limit. They didn't lift the limit. You're still supposed to do only 2. But sometimes that's an issue that we had. Sometimes we were submitting talks for colleagues, so we needed to submit more, but for other people. And so they lifted the limit and then it was based on like, I don't know, they were hoping that people would not submit more than 2. So you're not supposed to. They cannot see it, but yeah. And also, one thing that no one should do, submit 9 talks in one track is crazy. The best thing is, it's very unlikely that someone is going to get 2 talks in one track anyways. So even 2 talks in one track by the same people, because if you're getting 1 talk, the other one is going to be rejected because they want to have a variety of speakers. So strategically, it's better because each track has its own program committee. So if you're submitting to Cloud Native University and Sandeep is reviewing, and then you're submitting to ArgoCon, and then someone else is reviewing, they don't see that. So strategically, it's good to kind of like spread them out. But like 9 talks in one track is just like crazy because it's like, and they're probably not good quality. I'm not going to say anything. You don't need to say anything because you don't want to talk about that. But like, how can you write 9 good talks, like abstracts? It's just crazy. Just focus on a few and be good. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so the person who submitted the 9 talks, yeah, the description was always one line. There was just a one-line description. It really did not add any value. So as a reviewer, like when I was reviewing 80 talks, and like this is a voluntary work over and above my full-time job, it was really very, very hard, and still I did not want to rest them, and I still took the pain to review. But then I realized that when you submit more than the limit, it is never really a good thing. Okay? And my own mistake that I made in the KubeCon NA, I don't know, I submitted probably like maybe 3 or 4, I don't know. I think one is with a panel discussion, and I think probably one is with Lucy, one is with Tosha, so maybe I think 3 and 4. And then I got a notification that from the next time onwards, anybody who submits more than 2 talks, the every talk is going to be rejected. So now they are going to take this very, very seriously from next KubeCon. We will have to see how they implement it.
Travis. Sandeep, so you're going to go to KubeCon next month? Maybe?
Next month?
Yeah, KubeCon India.
Yeah. So
Cool, says Shin.
So I am speaking along with Josh Barkas. So me, Josh, and Priyanka, we are submitting a session on inclusion, but it is like we want to basically include more of contributors from Asia. So we want to share stories of people who are local to our region. So it is a talk about inclusion, but with a specific angle about being in the same region, probably to build more local communities.
Yeah, good luck. I wish you good luck.
Thank you. So I think that is all the things I had. And then one more thing is that I was supposed to travel to the Open Source Summit in Denver. It was in the month of June, but I couldn't travel. And then I was supposed to be a part of a panel discussion. And then thankfully Matt Denny could fill in for me. And looks like he did a very wonderful job. So if you see the agenda, I put I've put the link to the post that Dawn made. So Dawn has put a Slack post, and the Slack post contains the link to the LinkedIn post that she made. So please go to that post and like it and encourage Matt. Thank you. With that, I think I'm good to pass the mic to Milad. Milad, you want to go with your this?
Yes, thank you. Right now, I'm going to be doing a talk on 7G. Let's see,
That's Anastasia, her name.
Anastasia, who's not here right now, unfortunately, but I did want to share her message with you all. There's wonderful deaf participants in Cloud Native and talking about our work group, about how it was her first time on stage talking as a person who's deaf. It was really invigorating. We got to share views and discuss. She's still in, that link is still on YouTube if you want to watch her talk. If you have any questions or comments, you'd be able to put those on the YouTube post, or we can discuss it in the channel. We always want to see how we can improve for next time. Our work group is our chance to have a safe space to take turns on the stage and get better. Now, Anastasia, thank you. Anastasia's working on organizing a discussion panel talking about, let me double check. Glossary. I know that everybody's out on holidays right now during the summer months, and we may not see high participation in the summer, but I feel like in September we're going to have more participation. Once school starts up, parents will have a little more free time and will be able to join our meetings. We'll plan on September to have the Deaf Cloud Native meeting, and we'll have that set up reoccurring. The next point is just like Sandeep had mentioned about getting an event put together. And it looks like it's going to be August 13th for KuroCon. And that's all of it for now. Do we have any comments or questions about the co-located events?
I just want to say something. So while I was reviewing like the proposals for the Cloud Native University talk, I found that a number of talks had mentioned the deaf and the hard of hearing working group. Yeah, in at least 3 talks I saw it. So I think the group and the activities that the group is doing in the KubeCon is definitely making an impact, and definitely our advocacy and inclusion efforts are definitely working.
That's very exciting.
Yes, that is. There was one thing that I wanted to follow up on was the Cloud Native University. I wasn't sure that I had mentioned that, or I kind of missed that part. Do you mind to say that again?
So yes, so just like ArgoCon is a co-located event, Observability Day is a co-located event, same way there is a Cloud Native University. Okay, So that is the aim of the event is more to basically tell folks what Cloud Native stands for. And basically there can be a beginner session, there can be intermediate, but it's about education of Cloud Native. Does that answer your question? Or maybe Catherine can say it better.
Yeah, no, I think also there is an academic kind of angle to it.
Correct.
Right,
Yeah.
like so you see like professors of universities might present with students. So there is that's why it's called Cloud Native University, because Cloud Native is hopefully becoming more and more something that is also incorporated in universities. So there may be like this early one that you said, like the for beginners, but there's also like an academic link to it, or at least that was what it
Yeah.
should have been initially, right? So still, yeah.
Yeah. There were at least 2 talks which were submitted by professors from universities. Yeah. Milan, you good? Okay.
Your video? Update about the video?
Yeah, the video is doing well. And in regards to the video, I have already done some editing. I did want to ask because the video has a logo in it. And it's like a sign language tech question about seeing if we could integrate that logo or if I can remove it because it's maybe has to be separate from CNCF, or if that's not a problem if I keep CNCF's logo. I wasn't sure. I wanted to ask about that.
Yeah, so Milad, I thought you were going to do 2 videos, one for your YouTube channel and one for CNCF, because yours is very long, right? So not everyone will be that engaged because not everyone knows everyone. So we need to keep it a little shorter. So yeah, I think the CNCF logo should be definitely on that one. I would remove I know it's kind of nice to kind of have that published by the CNCF, but I feel it might be like a little weird. But yeah, we'll do 2 versions, a longer version and a shorter version, and the shorter version be very CNCF specific.
And it's 4 minutes about, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like because I'm reviewing for context, I'm reviewing the captions right now, so I'm halfway through, and I made some suggestions where I think we can cut it because it feels very like little jokes that are very like within our group.
It is me signing, so maybe I can edit some of that part for CNCF
Yeah.
and have it more event related.
Yeah.
And we can keep that one small for CNCF, but for my channel, I will keep all the full information. And if they want more information, then they can look at the full version.
Yeah. I like that idea. So, and I should be able to look through the rest of the captions tomorrow morning, I hope.
All right. Yeah, you can let me know. Thank you.
Sandeep? Yeah.
Milan, can we see your work in progress video? Can we see your work in progress video?
It depends. Let me see who this one is. Catherine, pardon me. Do you think that's all right?
Sure. I mean, there's
If we could share that with everyone, the work in progress, but really, I want to surprise everyone and have it be a final product rather than see
Okay.
it and then not count how many views we get at the end. So I hope that you all will watch it when it's ready.
a surprise it will be then, Sandeep. I think you will like it. It looks pretty good. I'm excited. I
Yeah,
love
yeah, very
video.
excited,
I love
super
this.
excited.
And
And
what's
another thing is that I had seen in the video that there wasn't a lot of diversity captured on screen. And I realized that our team didn't get around enough and have enough footage. Hopefully, at the next one in Atlanta, we really want to spotlight different kinds of faces and improve in that regard to make sure we include a lot of diversity. Most Rob is included in the video more than anybody else, so we would need to get some more people featured. Hopefully in Atlanta, we can get a better balance and we could spread that around.
just a note? Oops. Yeah. So, yeah, on that, please. We did mention it last time, but the video should be a team effort. Like Milad is doing a huge like work on editing and so on, but like please also participate during KubeCon. Like we need like if Milad one asks you if he can do a little video of you saying something, or maybe you can you see something interesting, you record it always like sideways, because we want it to be a YouTube video, not Instagram. Like things like that. Like everyone should participate, and then it will be a much better product, right? Like right now, it was mostly Milad's recording, mostly Milad. So it's like he's already doing a lot of work with the editing. So at least with the creation of the content, let's help him. And yeah, a lot of people view it. The CNCF loves publishing it because yeah, so it's a huge opportunity. So yeah, it should not be only Milad. That's what I'm saying. It's a team effort.
Catherine, totally agree with you that it should be a team effort. So, like, can you or can Mila say how can all of us help? Like, in what way we can help? Like me, I'm not good with editing. So, how do I help? Maybe in some other ways.
Yes, that is possible, Sandeep. I think two things that would be able to help would be if everybody is able to pick up some signs and we can add captions on the video. That could be a contribution. And we can make sure that the captions are matching up with the signs. Right now, with the closed captions, I've put them all up on Google Drive. It's not perfectly aligned. I don't understand it perfectly, but I don't want to invest too much time. I want it to be more ASL focused and people focused. It doesn't have to be an exact match of the captions with the ASL. It can be more authentic and have a harmony to it and have its own vibe.
But I think, oops, go ahead, Milad.
Oh, you can go ahead, Catherine.
Yeah, so there are two parts where help might be needed. The first is actually at the event, right? Recording and making yourself available to Milad, because we need the footage. If we don't have footage, there is nothing to create, right? So
And we need that getting the team together beforehand, having a basic plan of what we're doing that day, getting on the same page, remembering to do it horizontal, where are good points to get footage. We could share that information and then scatter for the rest of the day. And at the end of the day, we can have a debrief, collect them.
yeah. And one thing to keep in mind is, like, you've seen the videos, and if you haven't, you will see the next one. We're trying to, it's basically storytelling, right? Normally we do like, hey, Milad is here and I'm arriving at KubeCon. It's going to be exciting. And then you are like, you show little snippets and then we're here at the keynote. So it's like telling the story, like we're arriving, it's exciting, we have a week ahead of us, then this is the keynote, blah blah, or here is Anastasia on stage. So we tell that story. This is us at the kiosk, right? So we need these little bits. So those are the things that we need to kind of keep in mind. We're telling a story, and we need those bits. Keep them short, because the video has to be short. So we don't need monologues of like 5 minutes, because right, like keep it short, because it's gonna make editing far easier. And we want a variety of things, like show basically our goal. The audience is like the cloud native community. We want to create excitement. We want to show deaf people are part of this community. They're active, they're on stage, they're doing all these things. So getting people excited. So that's our goal, and the video should reflect that. And we want to show as many faces as possible. It's not just 3 deaf people, right? Like at KubeCon, it's much more. So that's why we need a variety of people.
We're going to go ahead and switch interpreters.
Michael, this is your sign name, right? What's your sign name? Ah, there it is, Michael. Okay, great. So I just wanted to say tips for video in ASL. I always find it easier to have a typed out script first. So I type it out and then I sign it, and then I'll add the captioning. But for video, if you're on the fly, I know it's tough to do that. So when you caption it, that can be a little bit tougher, but if you don't have a script. But basically with captions, I think for unscripted videos, I would say 1 minute max. 1 minute, 30 seconds, right? So it's quick, and then it's easier to caption. So I think that I thank you for your effort. I think that, this will just be some tips. Oh, those are fantastic tips. I'm happy you helped. Thank you. Thank you so much, Michael. Yeah, that's great.
Question.
Also,
Sorry.
Because Catherine? No. Okay.
Does that
so
mean
I'll go. I'll just add. This is a wonderful forum to share tips. One plan would be in Atlanta, the event's closing in, right? So we're going to start to see who's going, like who's going to be there to help, who's going to like maybe can help ahead of the event, but they're not going to be at the event, right? And then other people can be at the event and make sure that, people are not lost and know how to make it around the event, right? So if people want to volunteer to help at the event, we could start doing that 1 or 2 months before the event. And we could do those things like have scripts ready to go because we know who's going to be there. We could also do, some little scripted videos, things like that. So for the Atlanta event, we should do some planning. So figure out who's going to go. I don't know if that makes sense. What do you think? Yeah, and Michael? What about, yeah. Okay, sounds good. Okay, great. Okay. There's been a lot of discussion on this topic, so we'll see what happens. So we're going to move on to the next topic. Sandeep, can I move on to the next topic?
Yeah. I mean, I was replying to the chat, looking at the agenda, and also reading the transcript. It's too many things at the same time.
And it looks like you're in the Matrix, right? And when you're in the ship in the Matrix, in the green stuff, that green text is happening all over. There's so much to look at, right? Shin, the video, are they going to be spoken videos? No. It's going to be captioned in English. Yeah. Okay. And so I think that we can help to put that into other languages, maybe?
AI could.
Well, AI. Oh, I don't know if AI could help. Yeah, I don't know if AI can help. Andres said for captioning, maybe. But for voice, no, YouTube has a good program for captions. So I don't want to make it too complicated. So the videos they're embedded captions on the video. So then you can't remove those. But I think it's a good idea to add captions on the YouTube to help for SEO or maybe other countries that want to translate it into their own languages. It's kind of a complicated system, so I don't know what the preference is, but we can, match what anybody's needs are.
Catherine, so this was the reason I was asking you and Milad if you can show your work in progress. Because if you show your work in progress, then people will be encouraged to help. Yeah. If we see what you are doing and what Milad is doing, then we all will be automatically encouraged that maybe I can help with this, Chris can help with this, maybe Andres can help with this, like that. Only if we know what you are doing, then we can help.
Yeah, right now it's almost done though. Might be a little late. Yeah, because the video is already there. We're just working on the captions right now, and then like cutting a few things for CNCF, but it's almost done. So I think that's why Milad was like, I want it to be a surprise because it's just almost there. But next time, yes, like even selecting which pieces, what to cut, like that's a lot of work. That's why I asked Mike if he was willing to
Yeah.
help, because it's like we were looking for someone who was willing to help or could help Milad, because it's a lot of work. And so helping, like, identifying those things and kind of like cutting them, it's like it would be great to have someone else, so it's not only Milad. I know he's really good at it because he has his channel, but like it would be nice to spread the workload a little bit.
Right. In the past, like 2 years ago, a hearing person was running it. What was their name? Do you remember? Bart? I don't remember if that's his name. Yeah. So he helped a lot. And then when I got involved, he was helping me. And so that's how it's been so far as I took over from him. And then his participation is gone, so it's me. And so it would be nice to have a couple more volunteers to join the team. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize, the time. Gosh, we got to move on. Okay. So the next topic is going to be, Holly missed it. Hold on. What is it?
It's the name of a magazine.
Magayar. Magayar. Okay. So I'll translate it. So that means orange. Okay. Yeah, it's a magazine. It's a newsletter that is out there, and they interview people. And part of it is me sharing about CNCF and how they support access. So the article's out there. Unfortunately, it's not free. You have to have a subscription. So I can take a picture, what I can, screenshot it and share it with you so you can see the story that I wrote. But it's kind of big news, just to let you know, locally here that CNCF is out there. So that's kind of cool, right, people? Yeah, give me some hands. All right. Next on the agenda. The next topic is, okay, maybe it's not really very popular topic, but I still feel like AI is a boring topic. But unfortunately, AI can be very powerful for many, many, many things. And so we can see how easy it is to use for anything. You don't have to make it yourself, machine learning or any of that. It's none of that. It's just a very simple way to just have good context, skilled, people who are skilled with learning how to write with AI. It's really interesting. So are there any people that are skilled with prompts? You know, if we can share with each other good prompts, that might be really helpful. So, so far, I don't think we've shared any of that, any AI prompts, you know, like engineers or whoever. So why not start sharing those? So does anyone have any good stuff? What do you think? Michael? Travis, I'm thinking of Travis. Travis, okay, I can go. Yeah, so I put, so I'm Travis, and one thing I would suggest is don't do a free plan. It's very limited, so I suggest a paid plan. It's not just, you know, I guess, you know, you're going to see more on a paid plan. So, and you need to use that if you're going to get anything really out of it, especially, you know, what you want, the benefits that you could get from AI. So I think that's just from my experience. That's the one big tip I have. It really changed a lot when I started on the paid plan. Chris? I put something in chat. So if you use that platform, Deep Learning AI, that's led by Andrew Nguyen, Andrew. And that gives you a lot of, it can give you a lot of practice with prompts, engineering prompts with AI. So it helps you to understand what each area means and what the different prompts lead to. And so there's a bunch of different things on that. It's paid, but worth it. It's worth the investment. I use it daily, even though I don't use it daily, even though I paid. But I made the investment because I think it's a really good platform to use if you're interested in that area. Oh, yeah, good. And Chris, you said monthly plan. So that means more specific prompts that you can use. I have a second thing that I remember there was a PTOP, PNOP, PTOP. Yeah, I do remember what you're talking about. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think we should, I want to look into that more and how that can benefit us more. And Chris is agreeing. Yes, it would be great. Yeah, it's on that platform. Okay. And Michael. So I use Olame. I put it in chat. Yeah, it's the one with the horse sign. And Luminum runs that, and it's it's local, on the computer, and it's just for simple questions, very simple things. It's a simple kind of light, like AI Lite. Yep, AI Lite. And so I have it on my computer. One negative is that for the prompts, it's not really, there's no prompt chain. So if you do a prompt, then the next prompt, it doesn't continue on with the previous prompt, right? And so it's not the same kind of service that you get from ChatGPT or something like that. So it is interesting to use on your computer. Just know it's not linked, so it can't quite do what the other ones do. So there's positives and negatives. I do like having it running local on my computer, and it's just for simple things. Again, local, run AI. It's really nice. But it's important to look at which you want, the size of your computer, the RAM. So sometimes uses a lot of RAM, sometimes not. So yeah, 20B, I think he said. So it uses like 3B or 4B. So so 4 is probably better to use if you've got that running on your computer. Great. Catherine, you have your hand up.
Yeah, well, like this is like more general, but it's like because I've seen it a lot, and it's not necessarily when you use it for engineering, but one of the things that is really, really crucial, because a lot of people do that mistake, is just, I call it lazy AI usage. where you just have like a very short prompt and then or you make and then you let the AI come up with everything. All the ideas should come from you. You should say exactly what you want, like what the content should be or whatever when you're using it for writing. Don't let the AI make it up because it will sound generic and terrible and people can see it. That's the only thing because it's very useful, but a lot of people let just the AI think for you. It should not think for you. You should think of it and then the AI enhances it. And yeah, so just one. And especially I know because there are a lot of non-native speakers and for a lot of ASL users, English is not their native language and like it really helps you improve your English, but you have to, yeah, just put everything you want to say. Don't be a lazy user. That's what I'm saying.
We're going to switch interpreters.
And this is Milad. Yes. Now moving on, I'm going to pass it off to Sandeep.
I'm just going to add to the point that Catherine made. It is a very, very important point. Unlike all of the Yukon talks or refactoring we have done, the idea should come from you. You can use the GPT Gemini to basically make it better, but the core idea that should always come from you. Then only it will stand out. If you borrow the idea from the GPT or the Gemini, it is rarely going to stand out. Okay, we have Rob here. Hi Rob, how are you?
Let me see here, just a moment. Hi, Rob. Let me pin you. Go ahead. I've just had a bunch of meetings. I was just able to join in. I'm catching up now, and good to see everybody. Hi, Chris. And I'm here if anybody needs anything. Let's see. Milad says, Catherine, were you going to talk about CKCD?
KCDDC, yes, lots of letters. So Kubernetes Community Days DC. So I'm very excited because there is a KCD here in DC and I live here and Mike also and Chris, oh, did he leave already? So yeah, and so I did ask Mike or Chris if anyone wanted to join me. Chris was first. So yeah, I got accepted. I had for an Allyship Lightning talk, and then now Chris will join me because we're both local. I hope, Mike, you're gonna come too to the event. This is going to be the first KCD that will have a deaf signing speaker. So we're, as you know, I like to push people, so I create situations, and so we have to deal with it. And I was like, okay, we've got a deaf speaker now. How are we going to do this? Because as you know, for a local event, things are a little different. They're community driven, budget constrained. So it's a little bit of an experiment. And I would love for Mike to come as well as an attendee. You would have to pay, but right now it's early bird. I don't know if your employer would do it, but that again would force it a little bit more because we have like a deaf speaker, a deaf attendee. Like, how are we going to deal with it? We have to make sure captions are really good, like, and visible for during the sessions. And then what is a good cost-effective way of ensuring that people do have access to interpreters as well during the networking. So it's like, yeah, so I'm excited because it's the first time, and we basically are going to set an example for other KCDs. And we should make a big deal out of it once we've done it. And just FYI, Mike, it's going to be bumpy. It's always bumpy the first time, right? But like, people have to be there. We have to go through it. So it's going to be better the next time. So that's what activism is a little bit about, right? Sometimes it's bumpy, but it's okay. We're there to make it better for the next round. So yeah, excited that we're doing that. And that is in September 16th. So if anyone wants to come to DC as well, like, I know it's a big trip, but yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Catherine, One question. Very excited and very happy you are doing this. Wishing you all the luck.
Thank you.
One question. How are you enabling the captions? What are you using for the captions?
I don't know because I'm not one of the organizers, but if you remember, we had this one person who created this tool. I did introduce them to the organizers. I am actually the person who started the conference, like at some point, but I kind of stepped away because I was doing other things. So I'm still in the organizer Slack channel. I actually created it, so it's kind of funny, but I'm not. So I can see what's going on and then ping them. But they are organizing it. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it, but they will. They know it's happening, and they are a little lucky because the American Red Cross has a beautiful building here in DC, and the venue is for free. So they don't have to pay for the venue. So KCD DC is not the same as other KCDs where they have to pay for the venue because that's the most expensive thing. So they really just not having to pay for the venue. You only have to pay for food, and then you can plan closer to the event when you actually know how many people are going to come. If you don't know, you don't have sponsors, you don't know how many attendees there is, you have to sign a contract for thousands of dollars. So it is a lot of stress. So like that's why I also say like have empathy with the event organizers because there's a lot of we have to find a way that works for both, right? Especially with the local events. If you have like a big event like AWS or whatever, they should pay for everything, right? But like with the local events, we have to kind of find a balance. So they don't break a bank, but it's accessible, and they want to make it accessible. So
Excellent. And this is Chen. I did want to ask, I wish we could partner with Amazon, Google, maybe with AI and being in different countries. I wish that I could join. Maybe we could join virtually if there's some kind of possibility there.
yeah, I would have to check. I'm not sure because that would require additional technology, and I'm not sure. But that could be like probably not now, but maybe in a future iteration.
And Rob says typically YouTube will have a recording after the talk anyway, right? The speaker will show up on YouTube, Catherine.
I think for this KCD, because again, like video, like the AV team is really expensive, so it depends on like the budget of the conference. I do think KCD-DC does have one.
Yeah, KCD might just be in person. You're right.
It's in person only, but because they don't have the cost for the venue, I think they do have videos. But that's again, those are all things to keep in mind, right? There's no professional organizer. Most people organizing it are engineer or people like you. Like it's like as if this group would say, like, let's do a KCD or like cloud native, deaf and cloud native. That's right, Anastasia, Milat, and then that's it. You do it. That's the event. Right? So it's not professional event managers doing it. So it's only volunteers, and they're not making money. Like all the money goes towards the expenses. But we have 6 minutes, and Travis has something to say. Maybe we make sure that Travis gets the last.
Oh, thank you here. It's pretty short and sweet, but I don't know if you saw a post from Amy June. She tends to give out things like beta tests from Lexicon, and some tests don't really match with mine, but some tests have been good. Recently, she offered one and I decided to take advantage of it. It was an isotope. It had some manual hands-on practice like CTA, and I wanted to go ahead and take advantage of that. But not only that, I had decided to go ahead and give it a chance. I don't have any experience with ISTO, Sorry, I'm not sure how to.
Istio. Now I figured out Istio.
Istio, thank you. Appreciate that. So that is one test that's been happening this week until Sunday. You do have to register in advance. If you haven't registered, you might miss this time, but she does tend to give that out periodically. If you could keep an eye out with Amy, if you want to do any test for free, she'll even, if you don't have any experience, but you want to see how fair that test is and what the experience is like, what your level is at. I thought that they'd deny me if I didn't have an experience, but they didn't. So that's all I wanted to share with you was that opportunity.
Yes, Travis, thank you.
And Rob says, my team in Slam, my company, they've been giving out some trainings, the beta exam, which has been nice. Many have been passing it. It's been a wonderful opportunity to see Amy June providing those beta exams. So if you do need any expansion on your skills or you want to show off, go ahead and take it. It's free. That's right.
Okay, we have 3 more minutes remaining. Maybe Andrea, Jai, do you want to share anything? Hi, Jai. Hi, Andrea. I don't know. Jai seems to be static.
Hello, all good. And Milad says, I see in the chat message that there's a lot of good information here. I'm wondering about saving these messages if we can and have it being referred to later. And Michael says if you click the 3 dots on the chat, the Zoom chat, if you see those 3 dots at the top, you can click on Save Chat. And you do that yourself. And you can even upload it to Slack. Milad says, okay, yeah, I just saved it. Great. Awesome.
Hi, Jai. You want to say anything?
Looks like it's kind of freezing here, Jay.
Yeah,
Milad,
the internet is having issues, I think.
you know that Magnar link is available if you guys want to check. You can see it. It seemed like it was cut off of the message, so you might have to expand it, go a little further down, and you'll see the link. All right, thank you. Take care.
Rob, do you want to say any closing notes? No.
Too late. Next time.
Bye.
Oops.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.